I'm here with another one of the summer signings that have been recruited by Scott Davis. Tarik, how are you? And welcome to Slough Town Football Club.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm very excited to sign for Slough Town Football Club. Since I knew I was leaving Poole Town, I had a few offers and a few clubs I sort of sat down with my agent Ali and spoke to about, but Slough Town was always going to be one once I knew there was interest, so I'm excited.
And what sort of player then can the Rebels look forward to seeing next season?
I like to describe myself as a technical player and an exciting player, to be honest. I'm very energetic, I like to get up and down the pitch, but I'm also pretty tidy on the ball.
You already mentioned as well, you were at Poole last season, had a very good season. You played over 40 times, I think, for them.
Yeah.
So you were very much a regular in their sides. How did you find it last season playing that much football?
I found it very good. Obviously, the season before Poole, I obviously had a broken leg, so I missed the majority of the season. So my goal was really to, show I can play 40 plus games, show I could be robust, and the season went from strength to strength and scored a few good goals, and ended up playing over 40 games. You said.
And you've already had a sort of short stint at Step 2 before. Why now is the right time for you to step up, and how do you see yourself fitting in?
I think now's the right time to step up. As I said, when I was at Weymouth, I had a broken leg, so I actually started the season off with a broken leg, and in non-league it's very hard to come back from injuries like that. It took a bit longer than expected for myself, but now I'm fully fit, as you said, off the back of 40 games, so now's an amazing time, and I'll be 24 this season as well, which is an amazing age for it.
And then looking ahead then lastly to pre-season, are you excited to not only meet Scott, but also the amount of players we probably are going to look to bring in? You're going to have a lot of new teammates.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to meet the teammates. I saw a few of them outside there, and I'm excited to get started, put on the shirt, and we've got a few good, exciting fixtures in pre-season, excited to play in them.
Brilliant. Thank you very much for your time, and we'll see you very shortly.
Thank you, Connor.
I'm delighted to be joined by another one of our summer signings. It's a bit of a unique one though, as you're returning to the Slough Town team. Not necessarily the first team, but you have been with us before, Wiktor. Just explain to everyone your time with us before.
Oh, it's quality. Being under Scotty and Ash and everyone else, it was quality, and I'm just happy to be back properly under the first team rather than the EDS. Yeah,
because you were with us in, I think it was 2021, wasn't it? You played a couple of games I think I've seen as well. So you're used to the surroundings already at Arbour Park. And what do you make of being back here now in the first team as well?
It feels like home already. I've been here plenty of times, scored a couple of goals here, so I'm just hoping I can do that in the league and in the cups, but for the first team.
I'm glad you mentioned goals as well, because obviously you're used to scoring at this ground already.
Yeah.
It was only a couple of months ago, albeit you didn't win the cup in the end, but you did score at Arbour Park. What was that like for you?
Oh, it was quality. I just can't wait to do it in front of the Rebels.
And obviously you've already mentioned on socials, I've seen your goal contributions record from last season, but it is kind of a big step up as well from Step 4 up to Step 2. Are you kind of looking to emulate sort of David Ogbonna's progression here at the club?
I'm trying to do even better. I believe in my own qualities, and I just got to work a lot harder off season now to prove it to everyone that I can play at Step 2 and even higher.
Brilliant. We look forward to seeing you do that next season, and I'm looking forward to seeing some goals from you.
Thank you.
I'm delighted to say I'm here with one of our brand new summer signings. Jaiden, welcome to Slough Town Football Club. What have you made of the place so far that you've been here in the last 20 or so minutes? And how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you for the welcome. Since coming in, obviously like 5 seconds ago, the people seem welcoming who I've met, yourself, and then all the people in the bar downstairs. From looking outside, the pitch looks nice and the ground looks like a good place to be at.
First thing I want to ask you then is, how did the move come about? What did Scott say?
So I knew there was a bit of interest during my time at Wingate last season, but nothing sort of materialised till off-season. So when Scott messaged me, he spoke how he liked me, and then we've just been keeping in contact, and obviously I'm here now.
So I think you've been labelled as a midfielder.
Yeah.
What kind of sort of midfielder are we looking at here, and what can we look forward to next season?
I would say that I'm a box-to-box, up and down. I like to create chances. I like to score goals. I like to do the defensive side. I like to defend and score in both boxes. So.
Yeah, you played a big role last year at Wingate.
Yeah.
I think you were elsewhere at the start of the season as well.
Yeah, I was at Dover at the beginning of the season, then moved to Wingate in, I would say, September.
And obviously then you moved to Wingate, and then you found yourself regularly playing for them. How did that go?
So when I came into the team, they had a few injuries, so I just hit the ground running, and I knew that if I played well and I impressed the coaches, then I'll keep my position in the team, which was the conversation that I had with my previous gaffer. And then since then, I've just been hard work and good performances, which enabled me to just play week in, week out.
And obviously we're not quite at the pre-season stage just yet. How are you looking at things moving forward into pre-season, and how you want to kind of establish yourself at the club early doors?
Well, for me, my pre-season starts early during the off-season, so I've been running, doing gym, keeping up my fitness, and then moving into the pre-season just to kind of build myself up for the start of the season, and then show the fans kind of what they can expect from me during the season.
Well, brilliant. Thank you, Jaiden, for the couple of minutes you've given me there, and we'll be delighted to see you when pre-season starts, hopefully in a few weeks' time.
Thank you.
The signings keep flowing here at Arbour Park. We're here with another one this evening. Tarik, welcome to Slough Town Football Club.
Thank you very much, I appreciate it.
And how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Yeah, I'm not too bad. Just finished work, so I might look a bit ruffled, but I'm all good.
So we'll start off straight away with who you are.
Okay.
Of course, what sort of position are we looking at in terms of where you'll be on the field?
Of course. So my name's Tarik Gidaree, 22 years old, from London, Northwest. Position, playing on the wings, preferably, or normally, right back. But I can play either side or either wings, don't really mind, to be fair. Get up and down, strong, try to be as fast as I can, and kind of give the team assists, goals, whatever we need to win.
And just looking at some of your previous clubs as well, we've seen obviously Wimborne and Hendon, but also a strange occurrence where you've ended up in Gibraltar.
Yeah, that was a fascinating one. Finished my kind of pro contract at Bournemouth. Things didn't kind of materialize the way I thought they were going to. So the opportunity came to go abroad. Saw little things, little glimmers like Champions League qualifiers. So I said, why not? Country I've never heard of before. Little did I know, you go over there, it's pretty much England, just a couple thousand miles away. But yeah, played there for about 6 months, enjoyed my time out there. January was 25 degrees, so I was never complaining. But yeah, different football, different culture, I learnt a bit of Spanish. So it was overall a good experience, but vastly different to the UK for sure.
And just finally, I'll end off on the fact that you've already mentioned you are playing on that right-hand side.
Yeah.
It'll be something of a passing of the torch amongst the Slough fans, as the club legend that was Josh Chapman has obviously moved on. Now knowing that, do you feel maybe there is some slight more pressure on your behalf?
No, I don't think there's pressure. Of course, I'm not coming in as the club captain, but I think how outspoken I am and my leadership kind of is a part of my game that doesn't involve my feet. And that's definitely a part of my game that I will look to add to the team. And like Skipper did before me, if whatever the team needs, I will be there to offer that. If that's vocally, we'll do that. If that's through performance, we'll do that as well. So no, I don't feel the pressure. I'm more enthusiastic about the opportunity.
Brilliant. It's good to hear, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you can do in pre-season, Tarik.
Thank you very much.
Welcome to the club again.
Really appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm joined by another one of our summer signings, Peter. Welcome to Slough Town Football Club, and how do you find the place already?
Yeah, thank you. I find it a good club. I've met some of the players already. I've had a chat with Scott prior. Yeah, and it was a no-brainer really. I think this is the right place for me to come and develop and push on to the next level.
Yeah, you had a good end to last season, I think is probably the best way to put it, at Lewis. How did you find things there?
Yeah, it was a good season, I think, but there was it was up and down, like a roller coaster. Had a good start, a good run of form, and then through the middle phase, like around Christmas, it was a bad form, just a lot of draws, and then towards the end of the season, picked it back up, so we finished strong at least.
And just let us know what sort of player we're looking for here now at Arbour Park. Is it? I think I've been told you're a left back.
Yeah, I can play left back or I can play in the middle. So a versatile left-footed defender. Yeah, like front-footed aggressive defender, athletic, composed on the ball. So yeah, I can't wait to show everyone what I can do.
And what has Scott said to you then in order to get you here, and also what we might be looking at moving forward?
Yeah, well, Scott said I fit the bill. Had a chat with him, good chat. He attracted me to the club. He likes me because he's played against me prior, and he liked what he saw. So he said, like, I spoke to a couple of previous players as well, like for example Temi, and they've spoke highly of the club. This is the right place for me to develop, I think.
Yeah, I'm sure Temi as well would have probably talked about the fans as well at the club. Have you had any chance to chat with Scott about them at all?
I've heard from everyone that it's one of the best fans around, so I just can't wait to meet them.
Brilliant, thank you, Peter, and we look forward to seeing you in front of them as well. And good luck in pre-season, it's not too far away, and we'll see you next season.
Cheers, appreciate it.